Hello, beautiful Army of Light here on Earth. It's September 28th, 2020. This is Shawna L. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my video. If you're new, I channel the Galactic Federation of Light, among other highly evolved beings. We're talking about awakening. We're talking about ascension. What does this all mean for us? What should we be doing? You've got to be kidding me. This sounds ridiculous. So I'm new to this whole world myself. About 2 years ago, I had really my first kind of thrust into this world. My awakening started in earnest 2 years ago. Many of you have been on this path for much, much longer. And I applaud you for your tenacity and your patience. Feels like there's been a lot of starts and stops here along the way in the last 40 years or so. So in the last couple of days, we've learned that the last part of 2020 is going to be pretty intense. I have a feeling it's got to do a lot with the election here in the United States, among other things that are brewing. And it's really our true test here, our time to shine. The guides also talked about me feeling reptilian energy for the first time, and I'm going to need support after that happens. So whenever these things come up, I'm like, oh my gosh, here we go. And if you missed that video where I talked about this, my major personal mission here on Earth at this time is to help emancipate negative reptilian energy from the planet. So when I first heard this from Archangel Metatron, it was October of 2018. It's been almost 2 years. I couldn't believe this. I just really couldn't believe it. And if it weren't for all the incredible amounts of energy coming in with these messages, I probably would have just dismissed it as just my imagination gone wild. I don't know. So, reptilians here on Earth, a major factor in the darkness here, and why we are ascending, why we need to ascend, why we've chosen ascension. It's to help tip the scales back to a natural equilibrium between the dark and the light. So the dark here, mostly reptilian in influence, they're on their way out. And the light workers, such as you, the Galactic Federation of Light, many, many beings of light here, starseeds on this planet, must unite in light and love to help squash this darkness here so that we can successfully and easily transition into the fifth dimension. Yeah, it sounds like a crazy sci-fi movie, Star Wars, for sure. So we're all in this together. We're forming a soul family here. We're finding each other. These frequencies from the Galactic Federation of Light are going out like a beacon to draw us together here so that we can really anchor into our missions in earnest. So now's the time, guys. The darkness will be shooting arrows that are really meant to pierce the light. So we just need to allow those arrows to just bounce off of us and fall to the ground, as the Galactic Federation of Light said yesterday. Okay, so I'm feeling just absolutely blissful today. It's beautifully sunny outside. After my video's up and running, I'm going to get out and get some sunshine, maybe go to the river and hang out in the sand. Just feeling just so loved and supported and connected today. And I hope you're feeling the same way. So I'm going to get quiet and we'll see what the Galactic Federation of Light would like to bring through. Beautiful beings of light here on planet Earth right now. Are you having fun yet? Because if you're not having fun, you still have a little bit of work to do. What is coming will be seemingly unbelievable. Truly, it'll be a massive show of force from the dark. We do not mince words here. This is because the light, the collective light here on the planet, is really beginning to shine brightly. It's glaring to those who play in the dark and live in the dark and foster the dark. This light has become blinding to these beings and to this energy. So truly, they're going to be turning it up, doubling down on their efforts to keep this planet shrouded in darkness for as long as possible. They are not easily willing to give up that which they have exploited for thousands and thousands of years. They are going to fight this. They are fighting it. And for those who are asleep, who are unaware, and who continue to walk in the shadows being cast by the dark, we pray. We pray that the light finds them, that the light may help break through this illusion that has been encasing humanity for so very long. My friends, this is where you come in. We are mounting a defense here. Army of light here on Earth, on this planet, surrounding this planet, etherically and in embodiment. Time to band together. You do not have to live in that world being fostered by the Reptilians, by dark forces, by those on this planet who are under the influence, unduly under the influence of this darkness. You don't have to go there. You do not have to succumb to this reality. And in fact, you must consciously, actively create and foster and embody a different reality with its basis in light. This will look different for each and every one of you. Follow your hearts here. Please get into a meditative practice, a daily practice of conscious visualization, conscious intention, to be that beacon of light that you are. This call is going out in very palpable, strong ways so that it may be felt by everyone on this planet who has come here at this time to do this work. The training wheels are coming off. You are ready to stand on your own 2 feet. You are ready to rise above with your heart leading this movement, with your light shining through the dark, to carry this planet and all of humanity into the 5th dimension. Feel into the frequencies of this rally cry. And the beautiful part of this, my friends, is you do not have to rush to the streets with a sword and your armor, waving a big flag of victory. You are able to wield your swords of light and love just by feeling into your hearts and setting the intention to embody love, to shun fear, choosing love over fear every time. And like a tuning fork, that resonance goes out to the universe, where it is picked up and embodied by others who wish to feel its frequency. It allows others a choice when you make this choice, just by your example, by your ability to know your truth, your authentic truth. This is how you serve humanity. This is how you serve Mother Gaia. And of course, how you serve all of existence, all of existence. Do not underestimate your powers here. The dark can be seductive. The dark is powerful in subtle ways. And to those who are unawakened, it'll be very easy to just fall right in line with this reality that they are working so hard to cultivate and maintain through your fears. Through your fears. It is like a tornado cycle, a swirl that builds momentum. The more fear that's generated, the stronger the tornado. The more the seduction. The light is being targeted right now and will continue to be targeted for the foreseeable future. Hold your brothers and sisters who are suffering in light. Unconditional love, without judgment, without fear, without anger, without divisiveness. Choose unity. Choose to know yourself as one with all, including those who would fight in the streets, including those who would burn down buildings, including those who would loot, those who would put up their fists and strike another, those who would cry out and condemn another with hurtful words, with their own judgments. So much of this is fear. This indignation, these incredibly strong convictions. The self-righteousness. These have their origins in fear. This is the basic emotion, feeling all of this. And the beautiful part here is that you are in choice. You are in choice as a free, sovereign being of light, everlasting, infinite, omnipresent, made from love. There is no death, only transitions and evolution. So be fearless with your love and light, your unconditional love and empathy and support. This does not mean you must agree with everything that everybody else is doing. You do not have to embrace what it is they choose. But there is a much broader understanding of the flow of life, the much larger program in play here. And this is where you step in as a light worker, bringing that clarity and conviction of the light. The light that illuminates nothing but truth. You'll continue to find each other. Those of you who are bringing the light, you are each and every one of you beacons. Pay attention to the synchronicities in your worlds. Have your antennas up. Listen to your intuition. Follow your heart, even when others may disagree. It is your love that carries you forward. It always will be, and it always has been. Breathe in this love like a breath of fresh air. Let this love permeate every bit of you, every bit of your experience. Allow yourselves to be vulnerable. You can do this, and you are doing it. We are here, and we shall never leave you. You are never alone on this journey. Take down those masks that separate you from others. The mask that has protected you. The mask that you've erected to keep safe. Allow yourselves to be shown in your nakedness, in your innocence, much as a newborn baby. Where everything is seen as a new discovery, surprise, delight, mystery. Become this now. And with this message, we leave you for today. Okay. Thank you, Galactic Federation of Light. We got this, guys. We've got this. All right. I love you.